Looking back to Saturday, homecoming game, obviously, disappointed in the result. And it was a week that we felt was good preparation. Our guys put in a lot of effort, and I liked the plans we had. And we got to the game, and offensively got off to a good start. Really had a good first quarter. Defensively, we did not have a good first half. Yet, we played with some grit and made them kick field goals instead of get touchdowns, and still had the lead at halftime. And came out the second half and played better defense, got some 3-and-outs, made them punt the ball, and just never really got anything established offensively due to some penalties, maybe some miscues. But, the turning point in the game was really the unforced error when we were going in for our third touchdown. And, those things happen and you got to overcome them. And that's one thing that we need to do a better job of, overcoming big changes in momentum.
What kind of positives can you take from that loss going forward?
Well, I think, once again, we played hard. We aren't going to fault our team's effort. And there were some positives as far as our kickoff coverage was better. I thought our punt team was better and solid. So there were some things that we did better. There were some individuals that had some pretty good performances. But we're always going to build off those. But we're always going to also address the things we need to do better. And if there's one word, it's consistency. That we really need to be a more consistent football team.
Nate Ketteringham kind of talked about kind of starting the second half a little slow. Is there something that maybe the offense or coaching staff can do to maybe jumpstart the team in the second half a little bit?
Well, we sure talked to our team about it, and we talked to our captains about it, and we're going to look at this week if we can't change something up. It might be something as simple how we warm up for the halftime, to get some routine going, to really get our guys physically maybe a little bit more ready to go, and then obviously got to be mentally ready to go, because this has been a repeated thing that has happened. So then you got to start taking a look at it.
Go ahead.
Does it help to go on the road after a loss like that at home and kind of put it behind you?
We always like road games. When you go on the road, you're really tested, and you have the group together for a long time, and there are real challenges on the road. But throughout my career, I've always enjoyed road games. I think they're a true test, and you really get to spend some good time with your team, and that's how the guys can really focus and prepare for the game.
As far as Northern Colorado, what are you kind of expecting from the Bears?
Boy, they're very aggressive defensively. They play downhill and play hard. They forced a lot of turnovers to give their team opportunity to win games. And then offensively, really explosive. And Wesley is, he's as good a receiver as you're going to see. He's conference champion in the 400 meters. And last week he made some catches that are highlight reel catches. So, we expect a really tough game, and got to defend them well. It starts up front. We got to defend the run, and then eliminate explosive plays, and then offensively, we got to find ways to move the ball against a real downhill aggressive defense.
Sometimes you learn more about the leadership of your players, because I think that translates better to within the team. Sometimes it's not what the coaches say, but what the leaders of the team say to their team afterwards. Do you like where your leadership is at and how they are handling it, how they are handling maybe even the more challenging times than, say, the times where you get the victories?
Yeah, I think our seniors have been good this year, and they're always going to lead your football team. There's going to be others that need to step forward too, and I think our captains have done a good job. Our captains are not worried about being popular. They'll speak up. They'll communicate with the coaching staff. They'll communicate with the head coach. So we're pleased with our leadership at this time, but it's being tested. It always is tested, after a difficult result, positive results. It's being tested there too. Can you handle it? And I really felt we handled the previous week pretty well.
What have you been able to gather about the new quarterback in Northern Colorado? Does he have a style, or what do you think?
I think he's real similar. They really haven't changed much offensively when he's in there, so that would lead us to believe that he's pretty similar talent. He can make some throws. He made some good throws this past week, and he ran the football, so he's got some mobility, and they'll use him as a weapon.